Alrighty. Hi guys, I'm Barb McGowan, and today I want to run through how to set up a YouTube channel and different ways that you can monetize it. So let's just jump right in. So what I have here on the screen is just a dummy YouTube channel that I've set up, and I'm going to be referring back to this kind of as we go so that you can see the difference between a brand new channel that's just set up and one that has a couple videos on it like this one does. All right, so the first step is you just go to youtube.com. And so if you already have a Gmail account, then you will most likely be logged into YouTube. But what I recommend, and this is advice that I've gotten from people who know way more than me and have highly successful YouTube channels, is sign up with a brand new Gmail account. And this is how we're going to do that. So we're going to go add account. We're going to go to create account for myself. And we're going to create a new Gmail address instead. So just input your information. And the reason that that we're creating a brand new account is, and this information again was given to me by someone who has a very successful YouTube channel. But the reason for creating a brand new Gmail account that has never been seen, never been used to email at anyone, is that if it's unknown to people, it'll be harder to hack. And so again, this is someone with way more experience than me. And so I'm deferring to people that know more than me in this regard. Okay. So I'm not going to enter my phone number or recovery email address. It's best if you do, but for the purposes of this example, I'm not going to. I'm just going to enter a random birthday. And agree to the Google terms of service. Okay, so here we are. So now I'm going to click up here. And I'm going to go over here to Barb McGowan example1@gmail.com. That's the new account I just created that you just watched me create. And now I'm going to go to create a channel. And I'm just going to call this Barb McGowan test. Okay, and I will upload a picture here. So the picture that I'm using for this example is just one that I took on my phone. And I'm going to be listing a bunch of links down in the description of this video that can help you, that have helped me, different tools that I've used. And this picture is just one that I took with my iPhone, and I removed the background and then inserted just like a nice abstract kind of plain white background into the image. And that's what I use for like various social media accounts and whatnot. But the tool that I use to remove the background, it's free, it's available online. It's super easy to use, but I will list that down in the description for this video so you can refer back to that. All right, so I'm just going to click here, create channel. All righty. So now we're going to customize our channel. And as you can see, that's going to open up YouTube Studio, which is basically just kind of the area where we'll go to do all the back end editing stuff. All right, so at the top right here, I'm actually going to start with the basic info and then work my way from right to left. So the description is kind of like what you would want to put on any social media platform. You want to tell people who you are, what you do, who you help, and include a call to action. So for example, I might say, hi, I'm Barb McGowan. I'm an affiliate marketer and your new virtual mentor. And I mean, there's no right or wrong way of creating your description. It's important that it sounds like you and it feels like you and feels authentic to you. But I think just the main important kind of structural points is that you want to let people know who you are, what you do, why they should watch your channel, and why they should subscribe to your channel. So I help new and struggling affiliate marketers get started making money online. That's you. Subscribe to my channel. I post new content every All right. All right. So tell us about who I am. So I'm Barb McGowan, an affiliate marketer and your new virtual mentor. I help new and struggling affiliate marketers get started making money online. So if that's you, so again, giving people a reason to know, like, is this right for me to subscribe to your channel? Like, who are you creating content for? And then if you do have a posting schedule, meaning if you post weekly or twice a week and you do it on specific days and times, which I would recommend, then you can include that in your description. And for my number one recommendation for getting started learning affiliate marketing, go to blah, 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 which is the link for my free course. So if you're happy with that, and you do have 1,000 characters to use, but you don't have to use all 1,000, you can move on. So your channel URL, this is basically, if you copy and paste this and go into a new browser, it'll pull up your actual channel. So right now we don't have any videos on it, so we're not going to do that. But we can add links here. So if I wanted to add my Facebook group, I can add like an affiliate link for, what I would recommend is having like your Facebook group, a subscribe link, and I'm going to show you what that is. So let's add that subscribe. And if you have like a main product, like an affiliate product that you promote, you can add the link there. So I'm going to say my number one recommendation for learning. Oops. We'll just change this to learn affiliate marketing. And then you can rearrange these, which we're going to do. Okay. But what I want to call your attention to is for right here, and this will make more sense in a second, but the subscribe link. So this is just me copying and pasting this URL that's right up above. So what I want to do is I'm going to add a little text at the end. And I'm going to make this link, like the text that I'm adding, I'm going to make this available in the description and also in the PDF that I'm creating for you guys. Okay. But by adding this text, which is just a question mark sub underscore confirmation equals 1. So as you can see, if I open a new browser and type that whole link, it's asking me to subscribe to that channel that we just created. And I don't know why this is being funky right here. And it's saying check the URL and try again. It might be because this channel is so new and I haven't fully set it up yet. But basically, it's basically giving people the option to click on your banner and subscribe. And so that's a best practice that I've learned from, again, other people who know way more than me that I wanted to pass on to you. So if you look on people's YouTube channels and you see like the banner at the top of their channel, it'll say like subscribe and then have a little like an arrow generally or some kind of like call to action or button. And if you click that link, then it will prompt you to subscribe to their channel. But again, I'm not sure why this is acting like this. Okay. So I have my subscribe link and then my free course link. And then if we move down, so the links on banner. So again, that's going to be showing up on our actual channel art or the banner that we have associated with our channel. And we're just going to include the first 2 links. So we don't want to clutter that up too much with a bunch of different links. We're just going to use the first 2. Oh, I see. So I cut and paste this top link, and it looked like there was just a space at the end. So as you can see, if I delete that space at the end, and this is true of not just YouTube, but ClickFunnels and a lot of other software that you will use, a lot of online tools. If there's a space at the end of the URL, you need to delete that space. Otherwise, it will show an error or it won't function properly. Alrighty. So now contact info. So you would want to enter your professional email address there. So don't put your Gmail account that you just signed up for in order to open your YouTube account. And don't use like barbmcgowan@gmail.com, like your personal Gmail or anything. Use your professional email. So for me, that would be barb@barbmcgowan.com. Okay. Now I'm going to just click publish because I want it to be saved. Okay, so now we're going to work backwards, right to left. Go next to branding. So I already added my profile picture. And just make sure that that picture is well lit, doesn't have a lot of distractions going on in the background, isn't blurry, is high resolution, high quality, because that's going to be the first thing that people are noticing about your YouTube channel. Okay, so your banner image. So I'm going to just upload this one so you guys can see. So this is basically, there are different sizes where people can, different devices where people can view your content. So if you're watching YouTube videos on TV, this is what people are going to be able to see, this whole banner. If people are just watching on desktop, then it's going to look like this. If it's on mobile, it's going to be this middle section. Okay, so basically, if I look at the desktop view, this subscribe button over here on the far right-hand side, that's only going to be like that call to action to subscribe is only going to be available for desktop. This is what it will look like on mobile. And if people are viewing it on the TV, it will look like this. So you could do 2 things when you're creating your channel art. You could do, number 1, use Canva, which is what I did. I definitely am upgrading to a professionally designed YouTube channel art banner. FYI. You don't need to, and I guess this is a kind of teachable moment, but if creating professional channel art is stopping you from starting to post content on YouTube, don't worry about it. Just create something in Canva. It doesn't need to be perfect, and then start creating content. You can always change it later. But the main thing is just get something on there, start making content, and you can always go back and change it to something more professional or different looking, however you want it to look later. Okay, so I'm going to click done. And the video watermark. So again, what this is, and I'm going to upload it, and I will be including this in the PDF and the tools that I'm going to make accessible to everyone. But basically is a YouTube subscribe button. And the way this will look is it will just appear in the corner of your YouTube videos so that when people are watching, they can just really quickly click the button and click subscribe. What I would suggest is have a custom start time and starting at about 1 minute. And the reason for that is that way it won't be distracting or won't be in the way as you're doing the intro of your video. So that's just a suggestion, again, passing along best practices from people that know more than me. Okay, so again, I'm going to click publish just to save it. Okay. Now the layout section. So right now on this channel, I don't have any videos posted, but what I want to call your attention to is there are kind of two important features in the video spotlight, and then there are featured sections right below that. And so what that means is you can select a specific video for people who haven't subscribed to your channel yet. So that for me is like an introductory video, kind of talks about like what affiliate marketing is, how to get started with affiliate marketing, what the tools are, who I am, like that kind of introductory video. You can also have a featured video for returning subscribers. So people who are already familiar with your content, have already subscribed to your channel. And what was suggested to me is to put like when you're still growing your YouTube channel, maybe you're not to 1,000 subscribers yet, for your channel trailer, include something that's like an introduction, like who you are, who you help, and how people can kind of navigate your channel to get what they need. For the featured video for returning subscribers, that can be like your most popular video. That's a good place to start. And you can always change that out and test different things, but I just wanted to pass those best practices on to you. The featured section. So you can, as you start to grow the content that you've produced, you can add sections. So right here, if you have short videos, they will appear here. If you have just any uploads, then they will appear below the short videos. So you can add a section. So maybe I want to I go live a lot on YouTube. So if I want to put past live streams and I want that to kind of be more spotlighted, so at the top, and I could have, like if I want to have particular playlists, which we'll talk more about playlists in just a sec, but I can add a playlist. Obviously, I don't have any currently on this channel, but you would just select the playlist that you want to feature on your channel. Okay. All right, so now we're going to come over here on the left to settings. All right, and we're going to come to channel, basic info. So select your country of residence. I'm going to pick United States. And then the keywords. So this is your channel keywords. This isn't going to go on every video that you post. This is basically telling YouTube what your channel is about, who might like what kind of watchers or what kind of viewers might want to view your content. So you're not competing against channels necessarily with these keywords. It's just helping YouTube categorize you. And the information that I've received from someone, again, who knows a ton more than me, was 20 keywords or so is just fine. So I'm not going to sit here and put in 20 different keywords, but affiliate marketing, basically you want to tell YouTube what your niche is and the type of content that you're going to produce. So affiliate marketing, education, click funnels, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So that would be the kind of content that I create. If you are in like a diet niche, if you're in the keto diet niche, you would put keto related keywords in here. Hopefully that makes sense. Alrighty. So if we come here to advanced settings, so I'm going to assume that probably nobody is creating content that is made for children. So I'm going to click no. This channel is not made for kids. I never upload content that's made for kids. If you want to find out more about what is content that's made for kids, you can click this link and read for yourself. But basically, like if you feature kids in your videos, then it will start to get really dicey for you. So I would advise against that if you can avoid it. And I personally I create content that is made for adults, like people who are starting an online business, going into like learning about affiliate marketing. So I don't need to worry about that. And so I'm going to set mine to no. This channel does not have any content made for kids. It will never have content made for kids. Okay. And then I'm not going to change any of the other settings. I do want to leave it as display the number of people subscribed to my channel. So even if you only have 5 subscribers, 10 subscribers, 100, 500, whatever, a lot of people enjoy starting with YouTubers when they're small. And so it's not like a disservice to yourself or your channel by displaying that number, even if it's small. So you can leave that box checked. And lastly, feature eligibility. Alrighty. So in order to upload videos longer than 15 minutes, upload custom thumbnails, which you definitely want to be able to do live streaming, which you may want to be able to do, and appealing content ID claims, which you definitely need to be able to do just in case, you need to add and verify your phone number. I'm not going to do that because my phone number is already added to my real YouTube account, but you would click this here and YouTube will basically send you a text verification. But again, I'm not going to do that, but it is important for you to do that. Okay. And I think we're good for the rest of these. So I'm going to click save. Alrighty, so that is basically how to set up all of the settings. Something I wanted to mention is, so here's my dashboard. This will start populating with kind of like analytics and overview information as you start producing content. The list of content that you've created will go here. Your playlists will be showing up here, and you should always put content in a playlist. Always give people the next video in a series or a sequence. Give them a reason to keep watching your content in a way that is linear and makes sense. Analytics, this will be super important, and we're not going to go into analytics right now, but just know that analytics is very important and helpful in determining why people are watching your content or why they're not, and how you can troubleshoot that so that you can improve your content. Comments will appear right here. The default is anything you haven't responded to will filter out right here so that you can respond to it. And it is important to respond to comments and try to do so as quickly as possible, just because it helps the engagement on your channel, as well as helps build community on your channel. We don't need to worry about subtitles. Copyright, don't use any outside, like don't have music playing in the background, because you will get a copyright strike, and you don't want to get those because number one, you'll have to take that content down, and that sucks because you just spent time making that content. Number two is if you have too many copyright strikes, you can't get your channel monetized, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. And you definitely do not want that. Monetization. So I check this every day just to kind of see where I'm at in the process. But basically, to be monetized as part of the YouTube partner program, you need to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours over the course of 12 months. So you can go ahead and click notify me when I'm eligible, this button right here. And YouTube will email you when you're eligible to apply. So definitely you want to click that. I'm not going to do it because this is just a dummy account. You can click customization, and this will just allow you to go back to this section that we were just at and make changes. The audio library. So if you do want to include music in your content, you can select music here. And this music is totally fine for you to use in your videos. It's licensed for whatever use, okay? I used to, the first few videos I uploaded, I added music and put it down super low. You don't need to put music. It's really not important. Don't stress about it. Don't waste your time with it when you're first starting. Okay. Alrighty, now just really quickly, I want to talk about how to upload content. So probably the majority of what you'll be doing is uploading videos. And we're probably going to do a whole nother training on how to create videos and how to edit them, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So for the sake of this illustration, let's just pretend that we already have created content and we're ready to upload it to YouTube. Okay, so we're going to select files, and I'm just going to upload something. This one, because it's short. So this is actually a video that I created for my real YouTube channel, but I'm going to use this one for demonstration purposes. Alrighty. So it's important in your title and in your description to use as many keywords as possible. So this particular video is about how to promote ClickFunnels. So, and if at all possible, you want to, and it, again, depends on your niche, but if you can be as descriptive as possible, but also paint the picture of, for example, how to promote ClickFunnels is not as great of a title as make $100 or make $1,000 a month promoting ClickFunnels as a beginner. You know what I mean? So, it's also good to add parentheses. And we can, there's a whole other training or video that we can do on different tools that you can use to make your SEO or your search engine optimization really pop on YouTube with your title and description. We're not going to go super in depth with that now, but I will include some resources and links down in the description so that you can have an idea of a good starting place for tools that can help with that. And again, in the description, you want to, you know, include what the content of your video is going to be or is about. So, and but you also want to include as many keywords as possible. Keywords meaning like what people are going to search for on YouTube to look for this type of content so that they might find yours, you know. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Anytime you, I also want to mention this before I forget, but anytime you have affiliate links inside of your description, you need to put an affiliate disclaimer at the bottom of your description. And we'll talk about that more in a second, but I just wanted to mention that before I forgot. Alrighty. And now I'm going to mention, so for give me one sec. All right, so to sign up as a free ClickFunnels affiliate, and then put your link here. But if you have affiliate links, put those at the top of your description and put the most important one or the one you want to kind of highlight first. Or whatever, you know, and those would be your affiliate links. And then you want to go into your actual description beneath that. Okay. So right now, then we want to select our thumbnail. You can make a thumbnail on Canva. You can also pay someone on Fiverr to make your thumbnail for you. And the thumbnail is just the kind of like the preview image that pops up that people on YouTube will see as the cover of your video. So you need that to be visually appealing and really stand out and tell people, hey, you want to click this video and watch this. So it might be a good idea to pay someone while you're first learning how to create good thumbnails. You could also just create a thumbnail that's like meh and put it out there and see how it does. The most important thing is that you start creating content and you don't not create content. You know, don't let your thumbnail stop you. Just pick a thumbnail, make one in Canva, and be done with it. You know, don't let the thumbnail stop you from creating content. But so unfortunately, we can't access this feature because we didn't verify our phone numbers on this account, and we're not going to right now. So I'm just going to close that. But all you would do is just click this button and upload the thumbnail that you've saved to your computer. So I'm just going to I'll use this as my thumbnail. It really doesn't matter. And again, we always want to make sure that videos are in a playlist. I don't have any playlists made, so I'm going to create one, and I'm going to call this ClickFunnels. It's public. That's what we want. I'm going to click create and check the box to add this video to that playlist. Okay. No, it's not made for kids. And now I need to click show more. The paid promotion, so you don't need to click that unless you're doing like a brand deal or a sponsorship, meaning Coca-Cola pays you $1,000 to feature their product or talk about their product in the video. So you would need to click that box in that case. But if you're just promoting affiliate products or just talking about affiliate products or whatever, then you do not need to click that box. And actually a new feature that YouTube just came out with is automatic chapters. So that'll add timestamps in the description of your videos if they can basically figure out what each chapter is about or the content within your video. And then they will kind of label that and itemize that for you. Alrighty. So now we would need to add tags. You can use up to 500 characters. So that would, again, just be how to start affiliate marketing, how to promote ClickFunnels as a beginner, stuff like that. And again, this is important for SEO purposes and to make your videos more searchable. But we're not going to go really deep into SEO or search engine optimization on this training. Just be aware that it exists and that there are tools available that can help you with that. All right. And I'm going to change the category to education. All right. And then I'm going to click next. All right. So you can add an end screen, which is important to do. So the end screen that I always select is one video and subscribe. So it'll add a video from your channel or recommend a video from your channel. So because I don't have anything else uploaded, I'm just going to say, allow YouTube to choose the video to suggest. And then also will prompt people to subscribe to my channel. If you want to change the time, so right now it's going to show these two boxes. So the suggested video and also the subscribe to my channel box. It's going to show that for the last 20 seconds of my video. So if I want to change that to the last 10 seconds of my video, I can do that. If I want to make it longer or shorter, I can. All right, so I'm going to click save. Cards. So cards are, you can mention a playlist or mention a video that you've already created that already exists on your channel. You can mention that mid-video. So I could say right now, also be sure to check out my how to build a sales funnel and ClickFunnels video, and point up at the screen like this. And then you can actually, when you're editing your video, go back, look for when you're pointing up at the screen like that, and insert a card. So let me show you what a card looks like. So if I wanted to add a video, oh darn. So I don't have any other videos or playlists added, but what you can do is add a video, add a playlist. If you have another channel that you run, you can add that here. And then you can actually insert it. So if I'm pointing up at the screen at this point, then I can add a little card and it will show up at the top of the screen. Hopefully that makes sense. So basically it's a way to, in the middle of your video, promote another video or another playlist right there in the middle of your own video and not wait till the end. All right, so I'm just going to discard those changes since I don't have any card to add. And I'm going to click next. So YouTube will do a quick copyright check for you. They're not foolproof, but it does help, catch any glaring errors. So it looks like we're good. I'm going to click next. So we can click this and we can just save it, or we can publish it. So the standard way of going about it is just clicking public. You can also make it unlisted, meaning that anyone with the link, so anyone you send the link to, they can watch your video, but no one else. Or you can make it private, so only you can view it. The standard is just making it public, but you can also schedule it for a certain date. So that means that if you are done with your video and you always publish videos on Wednesdays at 4 p.m., then you can set your video for release on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Does that make sense? You can also set it as a premiere, which all that means is that they can be notified and you can have them watch it all together at the same time. It'll show a countdown. It's kind of more of like an event. Alrighty. So if I click here to schedule it, because I selected a date, then it's going to schedule it and release it on that date. But I'm just going to go ahead and click public. Alrighty. So now it's published. Here is the link. And so if I paste that in here, here's my video. Alrighty, so now I want to talk about the different ways there are to monetize your YouTube channel. One of them I already talked about, and that's probably one of the two most important ways that we as affiliate marketers can make money with YouTube. And honestly, if you are trying to build a long-term business, get started on YouTube right away. Like that would absolutely be my advice to you. And it does not matter if your content sucks at first. Everyone's content sucks at first. The most important thing is that you learn over time and iterate and improve your content and try to provide as much value for your audience as possible. But the number one way of monetizing your YouTube account is becoming part of the YouTube partner program, meaning that YouTube will place ads on your channel and then you earn a portion of, like, you earn a piece of that pie. And so if you're in the affiliate marketing niche or the make money online niche, those ads tend to be more expensive than, for example, my brother has like a review channel on YouTube that has like 90,000 subscribers, but he reviews like lighting equipment for photography. And that pays a lot less than if you're in the make money online space or the affiliate marketing space. So I just wanted to mention that and call attention to that. The number two way of monetizing your YouTube channel is through affiliate marketing. And the way that you would do that is putting affiliate links in the description for your video. So if you want to see an example of that, oops. Oh, you know what? So if you want to see an example of that, you can see there is generating leads and this video. And here is my description, and I have some affiliate links in here. All right. And like I was mentioning before, if you have affiliate links that you want to put in the description, place them at the top. Think of it as like a newspaper and the whole above the fold thing. So when you open up a newspaper, it folds up like this, and you want to make sure all of the big headlines, the big story is at the top. And then anything that is less important, put it at the bottom. Make sure you include your affiliate disclaimer and income disclaimer as well if you're promoting anything that relates to making money online. Okay. And I'll also include language for that, so you can just copy and paste that in the PDF guide that I'll be providing to you guys. Another way that you can monetize your YouTube channel is by selling merchandise. So that could be t-shirts, hats, that kind of a thing. And you can actually, like if you have a Redbubble, products on Redbubble, you can list those on your YouTube channel and they will show up as images right there on your YouTube channel. And people can click on that and make purchases. So it's kind of not only a way of advertising your brand and creating content that will eventually get you monetized, but you can also it's like a mini ad for any physical products that you like, merchandise that you're promoting. I mentioned this before, a sponsorship or a brand deal. And I actually have friends who are affiliate marketers that have gotten sponsorships or brand deals from the most random things. But if you're willing to like talk about Invisalign or, whatever it is that people are willing to pay you for, you could actually make a lot of money through those brand deals as you grow your YouTube channel. The last thing I wanted to mention is by putting links in your description, you don't just need to include affiliate links. For example, if you offer consultations, paid consultations or coaching, or if you have a gig on Fiverr that you want to promote, let's say I'm doing a ClickFunnels tutorial and I'm a ClickFunnels expert and I have a ClickFunnels Fiverr gig, I can link to that Fiverr gig and use that as an easy way to advertise my services, because I just showed people, hey, look, I'm a ClickFunnels professional. Check out this tutorial that I just did. And so there are so many ways that you can monetize a YouTube channel. It doesn't just need to be joining the YouTube partner program, or it doesn't just need to be affiliate marketing. Those are two of the best ways for sure, but it can be anything where you can put a link in that description and direct people to check that link out in the call to action that you'll include in your the content that you create. Like the sky is literally the limit. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing and stop this recording. But for those of you who are watching this replay on YouTube, if you have questions or comments, please feel free to leave them as a comment on this video. I'm also going to be including links to all the resources that I mentioned. So be sure to check the description for this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video.